Up next, the youngest man to ever hold a world's championship, Wildfire Tommy Rich.
Will you take the...
You know, Brian, the thing here that I don't like is, here you got the Wildfire Tommy Rich, who was a well-known wrestler throughout the world, coming into the ICW, because he wants to make a name for himself. But you had mentioned on the program earlier that this fella is the Invader. That is not the Invader.
I'm not familiar with this Invader because I know you've been to Puerto Rico many times.
The Invader, and I'm going to tell you something. That fella in the ring with Wildfire Tommy Rich. I know who he is.
He does look familiar. I mean, I recognize the tattoos on the arm, but I can't
And how
quite
about
place
the
him.
trunks and everything else about him? That is Mike Sunday.
What's he got in mind, boy?
I give him credit now. I got to give him credit. The guy's trying to make a name for himself. He's doing everything he can. He feels this. If he can go into that ring with a person like Wildfire Tommy Rich, and somehow he can defeat Wildfire Tommy Rich, do you know how much that would put Mike Sundeck up in the standings?
Oh, it definitely would put him up in the standings, and it must be a psychological move with this mask. But the question to me, Mario, is he's going into the ring as the Invader. We've now realized that he is Mike Sundeck. Even if, as the Invader, he beat Wildfire Tommy Rich, which would be an excellent feather in his cap.
Well, I'm sure at that point, what would he do? I'll tell you what he would do. I'll tell you what I would do if I was there.
Take off the mask.
I'd take off the mask and let the whole world know who I am.
Well,
but at the same time, in his mind, which, sometimes you have to understand, they're more impressed with what they're doing than what is logical. In his mind, he feels that if he should lose this, right? As a matter of fact, as I'm saying that, this match is over. Everyone's going to say, Brian, if he should lose it, nobody would know who he was. But here's the winner, Wildfire Tommy Rich.
And he's not through yet. He's going to dish a little more, inflict a little more pain to our mystery wrestler here this week. This is definitely a strange turn of events, Mario, I've got to say.